Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about Arena. What I want to do in the two videos that I'm going to release today, the two most common requests that I get from early game players is the two areas that I always advise that you focus on, not to hold back your progress in game, which is Arena and Clan Boss. How can we build a good clan boss team that gets us to Ultra Nightmare, and how can we consistently stay in Gold 1, Gold 2 to farm those arena medals so we can upgrade our Great Hall for the Arbiter missions. So, this video is going to be about Arena, and the second one is going to be about Clan Boss. And again, this is aimed for early game players moving to mid game and trying to get their Arbiter. So I've released the first advice I have for you if we talk about Arena is to watch my previous video regarding this. I'll link it in the description below. I have it here on the screen. So in this video, I talk about the basics of building your Arena team. I show you the website, Hades website, and then talk to you about the debuffs that's needed, the auras and the buffs that's needed there. And then one of the most important parts here is that I take you to Deadwood Jedi's Arena Calculator, talking about speed tuning your team and what speeds you need on every champ. If you get nothing else from that previous video when you watch it, just note these speeds and try to make your speeds relative to what's in here. What I also showed in the video is that in an early account, probably with giving it away by then, in that early account, we can have, like, where it is, let me check. Like, I had Apothecary at 246 speed on that early game account with no effort at all. So, and with this speed, you can easily farm Gold 1, Gold 2 Arena if you manage to make your team speed tuned. Now let's jump into my main account where I want to show you some team comps so you can take screenshots from them and talk about examples or options for champs for different roles. So we are on my account here. I'll try to find opponents because I'm in gold 5. Let me try to find opponents to show you my point there. The good thing is that I won't be using my main champs that I use for arena, and those secondary champs that I'm going to show you the comps with, um, they don't have the same level of gear. So it's good because it's closer to your gear level. Also, the opponents on Gold 5 have much higher gear, so you should be okay in Gold 1 and Gold 2. I'll try to put it on the screen while I'm talking, the different roles at what you need for them. So, uh, luckily for Arena, you need only 3 roles, while the team is composed out of 4. How would that help you? Is because that you have 3 roles, you have an extra wild card that you can use based on your team comp, based on what champs you get. Because in raid, one of the things, it's an RNG base, it depends on the champs that you'll get. So you work with what you have. That's why that 4th wild card will depend on what champs you have. So the first role in the team, in your arena team, should be your speed booster. Someone that makes everybody goes faster so you don't have to build a lot of speed on the rest of the team, and you can focus on other stats like crit rate and attack for the damage dealer, accuracy for the debuffer, so they will go in sync with the speed tuning. Go watch that first video, and so and so. Who is the best speed boosters? This list that I'll put on the screen and talk about it while I'm talking now is not exclusive. There are other champs that can fill in this role, but those are the most common ones. So one of the best, one of absolutely the best, is Deacon Armstrong. Why is Deacon Armstrong so good, not only in Arena, but in all other areas of the game? Because on his own, he's filling 2 roles. He's the speed booster and the debuffer. He puts defense down on the enemy team, and he does so in the exact same move. So he actually gives you an additional wild card in your arena team. So Deacon Armstrong, if we talk about those budget options, is one of the best ones. The only thing that he doesn't do is that he doesn't put attack up on the team like Arbiter or Gorgorab. Which brings me to the second speed booster, who you can have access to as an epic, which is Gorgorab. I have a dedicated video on how Gorgorab can work exactly like Arbiter till you get Arbiter. So we have Deacon Armstrong, we have Gorgorab, we have High Katoon, free champ that you'll get at 30 days login reward. If you don't have anyone else, she's still a good option. She will help you with faction more and in Doom Tower Heart. So she's not bad to invest in if you don't have any other options. Another very good option as a speed booster and healer as well is Apothecary. He's a rare, you'll get him eventually even from green shards or from the blue ones, from ancient shards. He's an excellent like early game rare that you can use, and he can help you all the way to end game in all different areas of the game. And his base speed is very fast. That's why it's very easy to build him with a lot of speed. Let me check actually. His base speed is 106. That's really fast for a rare. So the first role is speed booster, and we talked about the different common options there. The second role would be your debuffer. Preferably what you want someone to go before your damage dealer, before your nuker, to put debuffs like weaken or defense down. Defense down is more common than weaken on the enemy team, so they receive more damage from your damage dealer, and hopefully you can kill them all with one strike and you don't have to go through a second round. What is the most accessible one? The farmable rare War Maiden. Who's the most known good ones for this? Madame Ceres, uh, Duke the Piercer, and Stag Knight. All of these are good options because they are fast, they serve multiple roles there. Like for example, all three of them does something which is the same, which is they don't only apply defense down, they only apply attack down on the enemy team. Meaning that if they even got a chance to hit back, they won't hit so hard. If the nuker, of course, is attack based, but even if it's defense based, they apply defense down. So the only thing that you cannot be covered for is HP based nukers, which is why they are so good, like Magnar or Taras if you're into Void legendaries. So yeah, so that's the second role, defense down. So you have speed booster, defense down, or the buffer, and then the third role and the last one is damage dealer. You want a damage dealer who applies damage on the whole enemy wave. That's why Kale is good as a starter champ. Gaelic also hits pretty hard. Skull Crown, Sinesha, all of these champs, Bigon, can really do very good. They have good multipliers as AoE damage dealers for the whole team. How do you judge like which champ is better if we talk multipliers here? Champs like, for example, Sinesha and Skull Crown can hit twice based on the enemy max HP. Magnar hits twice, Tranda hits twice. That's why those champs are so good. Um, then you have the force role because the team is composed out of four. And then you can have that wild card. How you can use the wild card? If you don't have fast gear, you can use that wild card to do a double speed booster team. So you have speed booster, second speed booster, then your debuffer and nuker are running very slow. You can run speed booster, and then double nuke, double damage dealers, or that wild card can also be a second damage dealers. So you can either have a second damage dealer that can do AoE damage, damages the whole team, or you can have second speed booster, like we said. You can have a single target damage dealer. One of the most famous, very solid options there is Inspector Shemail, faceless, because he ignores all defense and shield, and for example, Gala long braids. Why these are good? Because you can target, let's say, the reviver. So your AoE damage dealer will go, he will kill everyone except the tanky reviver, except Duchess, except Arbiter, except Gorgorab. Then your second damage dealer can go and kill that remaining reviver, so he won't revive the team. Um Also, a role that's not used so often, but you can use it if you want to, is, for example, an HP based champ like Miscreated Monster, like I don't know. Let me check who I have on my list here. Vogoth. Vogoth is an excellent option. How can I forget it? Put them in a bolster set, which give all the team a protected shield for 3 turns. If not shield set, which you can farm from the Fire Knight, just you don't care if they even take a turn. You just want them tanky, as much HP as you can give them, 70k, 80k, and in a shield set. So that when basically they're protecting the whole team and they're allowing you a second round in case that first round doesn't kill everyone. So let's jump into arena. Enough talking. Yeah, let me just make sure that the recording is going on fine. And let's see if we can find some teams to show here. Okay, so gold 5. Okay, so let's see if we are faster than this Mithrala team. I will remove all of my like traditional teams. If we're not faster, I'll bring my Arbiter, but let's see. Maybe we're faster than them and we can show you this. So I have Gorgorab in the lead for Speed Aura. I have a second Speed Booster, which is Apothecary. Then we have, let's say, Madame Ceres and Skull Crown. Take a screenshot of this example team. It's the first one that we'll show today. What we want to do here, we want to go faster than them, and then Madame Ceres will remove their buffs, and then Skull Crown will nuke. Let's see if we're actually faster than this Ascended Arbiter. Mostly not, but we'll try again. Yeah, that's going to be our example team. So you see here, of course, they are using double speed booster and Mithrala just for protection. And then, of course, Apothecary killed everyone. Let's see if my Skull Crown is strong enough. Probably not. Okay, so let's try. Of course, let me try again with my Arbiter. Because like I said, it's not fair because this is the team you're going to play in Gold 1 and Gold 2. But for me, it's like Gold 5. So let me try. Let me try my Arbiter team and yeah. So let's go like this. Just imagine that this is your... For my wild card, I'm using a second booster, which is Kymar to reset the team. So I'm actually faster than him, which is good. Let me debuff them. Okay, everyone except Mithrala. Second debuffer. Now his Mithrala is faster, but that's not that important. Let me buff again, and then Baron will take care of them. So it's the same strategy. Like I said, I'm using my Arbiter because I'm in Gold 5, but you see how this went there. So this is a tanky team, so we'll definitely be faster than them. But Ultimate Death Knight will be... let's try against this one with the previous team that we've done. So let's use... Skull Crown also is good because she's a nuker with a speed aura. So we can use her for that. Okay, and our double boosters. Let me use my Deacon actually because probably he's faster than my Gorgorab. So that's the second team that you can use. So Deacon, he's like a baby Lysandra there. Let's see, we debuffed everyone. I don't actually need to use Madame Ceres debuff here, but just because in case they take a turn. And they have a bolster set probably on Cardiel. Cardiel, okay. Let's see if we can actually mitigate the damage here. One of the good things about Skull Crown that she will apply that unkillable on yourself. Okay, let's try to prevent Roshkard from putting down this, and that's a tanky team. Okay, let's heal our Deacon. Let's see if we can survive this. Okay, no, we don't have a reviver, so gold 5 team. I'm trying to find easier team to show my point. Like here, Torment will cause us issues if we boost it. Let's try to find. So this is a straightforward team with 2 nukers, so it all depends whether I'm faster or not. So let me use the same. Take a screenshot of this team, double speed booster, and let's see if I'm faster than him. Okay, I'm actually a tad faster, so that's good. Let's do this, and oh, my app was actually slower than my Madam Series. Not a good showcase, but like I said, it's good because this is your gear level. So that's a simple example there. Let me show you something else. This is a bomb fast team. Let's go against this team. But what I will do this time, I will replace my Apple by my tankiest champ in a shield set. And let's see how this will work, which is one of the second strategies I told you about. So they are faster than me. They don't have a debuffer, but they froze my whole team. That's not important, I'll just tell you why, because when my Brogni gets a chance, he will apply his protected shield. So he will allow everyone a second turn. That's why I'm saying that wild card, Brogni in a shield set is, well, Brogni or any champ in a shield set, or even better, a bolster set would work here. Of course, decreased attack from Madame Ceres also helped to protect us from those big nukes. They have a double reviver, but I'm taking down Arbiter, and then she will be revived, but will take a second turn because our team is, well, it's not properly tuned, but it's a good build. Like the team got that synergy that I'm telling you about. So here, basically, Brogni, our wild card, is what allowed us to have that second turn. What else can we show here? Can we go against this one? Probably for this one, we'll need the Duchess. Okay, let's do a second refresh. So this is a fast team also. So what else do I want to show you? Maybe a double, if we're faster than them. So let's use Arbiter and just imagine she's Deacon to make sure it's there. And we'll use double nukers. So I want to choose someone with less attacks that I'm not using as main nuker here. Okay, let's use... Phoenix actually got good gear, so probably it won't be fair. And Magnar got good gear. Okay, let's use Magna. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it more realistic. So my Arbiter is Deacon in gold 1, gold 2. I'm faster than them. Okay, then we will decrease the attack, which is important for Astralis. Astralis will... Oh. So now the only thing protecting me was that Magnar is HP based, so he survived a bit. And then my unkillable on... okay. We're reviving, and then we decrease the turn meter of their Arbiter. And we can still win this because simply she won't revive them on time. She did revive them, but now I'll take a turn, so yeah. That's done, and then Magnar will finish the job. So that's the double nuker strategy, basically. Are we faster than this team? What else did I want to show you strategy-wise here? So let's see if Vogoth will help us here. I doubt he will help us against this team, but let's see. Where's my Vogoth? Okay. Let's try. We're testing. If not, we'll bring a different team to beat them. So we are faster, which is good. Let's debuff them. Okay. Now their arbiter cut in because my team is not new. What helped us here is that Vogas healed the team. So let's try and remove their buffs. Oh, so you see here, that's what I'm talking about. That nuke from Foley should have killed everyone. The only reason it didn't is because with Block Revive is because we have Vogoth on the team. And Vogoth keeps healing Arbiter. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So you see in practice, and my Vogoth got a bit of accuracy. So now he got like his secondary role of provoking them. So we have a chance. Let's slow down this ray a bit, and now we should be fine. Okay, that actually worked better than I thought. Yeah, so these are the different strategies, and feel free to scroll back like the video, go back and just take screenshots of the team, take these as examples. Let's see if we can find, so this is double booster team as well. Let's see if we're faster than this one. Can we use the same strategy? Let's use maybe Brogni with this one. Okay, yeah. So let's try this. Just scroll back the video, take screenshots of the teams that you can build, and build similar ones depending on who you have. Like Ugo is good as a debuffer. You see here she applied. Oh, I shouldn't have brought Brogni because I should have anticipated that. So he killed himself with the reflect damage from Brogni's shield, but Ugo applied block buffs on me, so I couldn't apply his shield. Now let's see whether this fear worked. Okay. I should build my Morrigan. She's better than I thought. Okay. Let's protect our Arbiter to give us a second turn. Ooh. Okay. Come on. No attack up on my Skull Crown, but hopefully she got enough. I'll show you the stats. These are not my main nukers or anything, so I'll show you the stats on them. And again, I'm sorry I cannot use Gurgurab or Deacon in most of the fights because still we are in Gold 1. In Gold 5. In Gold 1, you'll be perfectly fine with the stats that I'll show you. And like I said in my previous video, again, please go and watch it. I have 246 Apothecary on an early game account, which is more than you need. Let's just make sure we win this one. And yeah. So, let's check some builds here, and I'll tell you comparatively what yours should look like. So if we go down to my Deacon, for example, my Deacon is at 280 speed, but because I'm using him for Doom Tower Hard. Sorry about that. So I was saying that my Deacon speed is 280. That's a bit too fast for Gold 1, Gold 2. Realistically, for you, I would say that between 220 and 240 is a good speed range if you want to go first, always in Gold 1, Gold 2. For accuracy, I would say that you need around 250, 300 accuracy. Anything above 200, you should be okay in Gold 1, Gold 2 as well. So that's for you the buffer. And then for your nuker, let me check my skull crown. Probably also, I'm not sure. Yeah. So my skull crown, she's in broken pieces. I use her as my farmer, my campaign farmer. Um, okay, if this is a bit high for you, that's the stats on her. What I would suggest is that definitely in tune with the team speed wise, 100% crit rate, 200% crit damage, 150%, whatever you can get, and at least 4k attack. I think that's realistic for Gold 1, Gold 2. And with your gear, like this is not my best gear. This is not even my second best gear. If we check my nukers, just to show you what we can get them to, did slow rotas. I've seen five, actually same attack, but a bit higher crit damage. Things that have got good stats on who? On Hiji maybe? Yeah, in Savage, so 5.6 and 240. Actually, they're the same. So I was bragging while my uh, other gear is the same, but of course that's in Savage. Like you see here, it's a bit better on Baron. Um, anyway, I'll show you again. Take screenshots of the examples, watch the previous video, roll back the video, and just stop it where I'm displaying the different roles and examples, and just use it to build your team. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Reach out to me on Discord. It's also in the description of every video. I'm happy to hear from you and to help you build your teams. That's Arena done. In the next video, we'll talk about Clan Boss and how you can build your team to beat Ultra Nightmare. See you on the other one.